So basically, at this point, they were telling us that it was for sure the baby was going. It wasn't going to be over 3
We had
foot
no
tall.
hope. They said they gave us nothing.
They said not only that the baby was going to be born a midget, that he was going to be short.
Because first, there ain't nothing wrong with being born a midget. If that was it, then that's fine.
Right.
But they're saying that he's going to be born defected, missing
Right.
pieces, and shoving tubes and stuff, you know.
So they said that he was not going to be over 3 foot tall, and that all these things were going to be wrong with him. So basically, at this point, all we had was 3 months left to pray and to have faith, and for God to know that we had enough faith to know that he would be able to switch this around.
And we prayed and we fasted and we went to church, and everybody prayed from the East Coast to the West Coast.
We continued going to the Gazette church. The Gazette kept them in prayer. We called the radio station in Baltimore. Pastor Nicky fasted for us. He prayed with us. There was everybody, all our family, everyone had enough faith. We all knew because God had enough power to change this around. Yes, they're saying because this is going to be the way that it's going to be, but with our faith, we had so much faith that we believed that this is not... From our faith, we knew that God would change this whole thing around.
The thing is, we didn't pray for a misdiagnosis. We didn't say that, let these doctors not see something, or we were bold enough to pray for a miracle. That's what we asked for. Because we knew. We seen the pictures and we knew that the baby, he has dwarfism and skeletal dysplasia.
Right.
So we didn't pray for a misdiagnosis. We prayed for a miracle.
Right. So God put it on our heart for us to explain to everybody that the pictures that the Gazette were showing us, this is the way that the baby was going to be.
Yeah.
But from our faith and how much we prayed and how much faith we had in God to know that this was going to get solved and he was going to make the baby be fine, with our faith that the baby was going to be fine and everything was going to be normal.
Then when we were in the hospital and the baby was getting born, like one of the nights before, a couple of nights before, there was a little crack in the curtain at the special needs hospital. We had to go there. A light beamed right through there in the morning, and it just went in my eyes and just woke me up. It literally like blinded me. It was so strong that my eyes start tearing, and they wouldn't stop for like almost an hour, just going down how bright the light was. It woke me up, and in my heart it said, read the Bible. I opened up the Bible, and handwritten on the Bible, not printed, handwritten, someone got a pen and wrote on the Bible, read Isaiah, the book of Isaiah. I was wondering, like, who wrote that in the Bible? And so I was obedient. I flipped over to the book of Isaiah, and the scripture that it said was so powerful. It said this was the scripture that I landed on. It said, I am the Lord, the maker of all things, who stretches out the heavens, who spreads out the earth by myself, who foils the signs of false prophets, and makes fools of diviners, who overthrows the learning of the wise and turns it into nonsense. Now that's a very strong scripture, because what is it saying is it's who overthrows the learning of the wise and turns it into nonsense. I took that as the doctors. He's going to overthrow the learning of them, because that was they were taught. They were doctors, and he's going to make what they said into nonsense.